closing primary voting to only registered members of that party, Democrat or Republican. How does that add to polarization?
This is key, and it's fascinating because we haven't been paying that much attention to this effort by a lot of Trump supporters in individual states. There's been a lot of attention given to voter suppression bills, election subversion efforts. They are serious. They are real. But this effort in individual states to close open primaries, that's almost as dangerous and cynical because it's another attempt to depress majority rule democracy. What's an open primary? It's states where independent voters, that plurality of voters you saw, can vote for the candidate of their choice, the one they like best, whether they're running as a Democrat or Republican, which has a sane, calming effect on our politics. The desire to close those primaries is a desire to make sure the elections are less representative. And in the last year alone, we saw efforts by Trump supporters in states from Louisiana to Georgia to Missouri to Montana to Utah to Wyoming putting bills forward, most of which were knocked down. And this has been tracked by a group called Open Primaries. But the effort, as you might imagine, is not over. There are renewed efforts in New Hampshire, famously first in the nation primary when it comes to presidential politics, famously independence-minded state, and Missouri again. So you see this effort that is underway right now, and it hasn't gotten a lot of attention, but it's part of this same effort to combat majoritarian democracy, to close our process, and to have our politics be hijacked by a comparatively small number of extremes who don't represent who we really are. And that's the opposite direction we need to go in. If we want to defend democracy, Bree, we need to build broad coalitions, because we know that representative elections have representative results, and that's exactly what they don't want.